Hello, fam. How y'all doing? It's Young. How you feeling? This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, the channel where I rant and I review, fam. You know what? I don't hate no toy company. And I know a lot of times people make it seem like I hate every toy company. They make it seem like, I'm against everybody. It's like, I can't stand to see toy companies, exist in this market. It ain't that. Brother, look. I know everything goes up. I know materials done went up. If you go to your local food stores that sell, takeout food or anything like that, you notice, the styrofoam containers, their forks, their spoons, the napkins, the ingredients for the food, all of this stuff has went up. And the prices have to go up. Either the prices got to go up or they have to cut the portion size. And once you cut the portion size, people lose their shit. So you raise the price, people lose their shit. No, I should get more. And they let you know, look, it's either that or we close, fam. You got to make your mind up. And, a lot of companies just choose to raise the prices because it's much more economical. And it makes sense because you're willing to pay more. You just are. I don't know why. When they raised video games from $30 to $40, I thought people would go out and outrage and stop buying games. Then they raised games from $40 to $50. I thought people would lose their fucking mind. Raised games from $50 to $60. Man, I just said, look, gaming as a whole is over. Raised them to $70, people still buying. So you see the point I'm making. Shit ain't changed. The thing is, how bad do you want the item? If the people got good food, they explain the situation to you. It ain't shit you can do. They gotta exist. If they don't exist, that place is closed. That place where you got that good food from is gone. That store, where you bought your action figures and all of that stuff at, if they don't have enough of people coming in buying stuff from them, they're going to close. Why you think certain Targets are closing? Why you think certain Walmarts are closing? People are not buying from brick and mortar stores too much anymore. Then you see Amazon closing locations as far as warehouses and laying off workers. You're trying to figure out what the hell is really going on. Who and where are they getting merchandise from? How is this shit working? As you listen to me talk, this shit is not working. It don't make no sense. If you're closing Amazon, eBay laying people off, yeah, you heard me, eBay laying people off, how the hell does all this work? If the brick and mortar stores close, okay, boom, they close. Then all of a sudden, we got online locations. So Netflix is laying people off. I'm confused. If everybody is feeling the crunch, who the hell is making the money besides the billionaires? Who's making the damn money? We're losing money left and right from our paychecks. There are not too many channels out here that actually talk and tell the damn truth. They talk about toys. This is a toy channel, yeah. But we talk about shit more than toys because there's more than toys happening out here. There's real life shit that collectors need to deal with. Sometimes, I understand your habits ain't gonna change. If you got it, you got it. But, right now, with shit is just at an all-time level of fuckery, you need to start paying better attention. Anytime they close in certain stores and shit is just happening, people acting crazy, people saying they done with all this, they walking away, they're selling their collection. I was on a couple of Facebook groups the other day, which somehow I can't get out of because I keep getting added back for some reason. Man, I see a lot of guys just posting their stuff up trying to say, look, I'm trying to sell this, I'm trying to sell that. And hell, I'm not mad at them, man. Shit is real out here. People like, look, I'll hold on to my stuff to my dying breath. But shit, if you ain't got nowhere to live, shit, pretty soon it's going to be somebody else's any damn way. These are things that we got to look at. The shit that makes sense. The shit that we weren't paying attention to in the beginning. The focus is off most of the time when it comes to collecting. A lot of us live in la la land. I'm serious, a lot of us. I'm not saying all of us. Now, please do not get that wrong. I said a lot of us live in la la land. A lot of us like, look, I'm just gonna buy it and I'm gonna deal with the repercussions. Man, look, I'm not in my damn 20s no more. Shit, I'm not in my 30s no more. I'm not, and don't even go any higher to let you know how old I am. But you know what? Look, as you go into this situation, you pay attention. You start realizing how much you're spending and how much at the end of the day that you losing. And if you losing more than actually what you bringing in because you spending way too damn much, you need to cut. You need to cut back on shit. You know, like I told y'all in the story before, one of my friends stopped buying lunch out. You know, he started buying, like stuff from the grocery stores to make his lunch, even though that cut it into the, what he used to spend on his hobby. But shit, he ended up saving more money, I mean, not his hobby. I mean, on buying those lunches from out, which that shit gets pricey. Lunch can be anywhere from $10 to $20 a day in downtown Chicago. And you sitting here looking at that shit translate into a lot of damn money. If you save that damn money, you have the opportunity to do a hell of a lot more, to build a lot more, to be able to fund more things that you want to do, either vacations or other stuff, man, collecting or whatever. At this point, a lot of collectors that I talk to, they're giving up on collecting as a whole. They're buying like one-off pieces and things like that. They're not really into just buying toys anymore. And I get that. They were asking me what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is what I continue to do. Shit, make this work for me. Again, at the end of the day, it's about you making it work for your damn self. You don't care about making it work for every damn body else. That's not your job. Again, fam, it's not your job to save people. You can try to save people, and most of the people that you save are the very same damn people who are stabbing you in your back, which you don't see coming because you like, man, I done helped you every step of the way. Dude, you done helped the person that hated you at every turn, and you just didn't see it. This person hated you so damn bad, you knew something was wrong, but you just didn't know how much was wrong. Dude, when people hate you, they let you know. You can feel it most of the time. You can feel when something is off with a person. You can look at their face when they look at you. Look at how they hold up their fingers when they talk to you. If they holding up the middle finger every time they talk to you, be careful. If they holding up every other finger but that one, subconsciously, man, y'all might still be cool. But if that middle finger comes up all the time, man, I understand it's the finger that you use the most, but you have to be very careful. People give you cues. My thing is, don't read too much into shit, but pay attention to shit, if you know what I mean. When you read too much into shit, that means you commenting on shit. But if you pay attention to shit, means you're paying attention, but you're not saying anything. You letting it add up, and you making an evaluation later. Fam, you know what? This is one thing that I look at with this hobby. A lot of people don't pay attention to this, the little pieces. Like when I was saying GameStop is laying off people, GameStop stock was down and all of that, those things that we should look at. And people like, GameStop is overpriced, they too high. If they close, that means there's another place that sold stuff that is gone. How fast do you think if these brick and mortar stores close, that these online places would be much expensive? You think that they're sitting here going to give you some reasonable rate when they're losing money left and right themselves? When I tell you that the economy is bad, it is. The only thing that hasn't went down is people need for vacation. That has went up and it has went through the roof. International travel has gone through the roof. People are willing to still pay. If the airfare is damn near $4,000 for two people to take your ass to a certain part of Europe or Thailand or somewhere like that, people are still willing to pay because they feel it's in their best interest. It's an experience. They tired of being cooped up. They done had a rough year economically and they want to get away. Right now, fam, I'm just saying, this is why I'm introducing a lot of y'all to clearance, other lines that you already know about that we can collect together and just try to save some money here. You know, I pick up a lot of G.I. Joe Classified figures. I pick them up most of the time now when they're on clearance, along with a lot of multiverse or unless it's some Grail figure that I want, you know, Masters of the Universe. They're still kind of affordable. Star Wars Black Series, I'm only messing with them while they're on clearance. WWE, the same thing, because, you know, I feel I don't want to pay full price for a lot of things right now. If I could get 2 figures for the price of one, I'm doing damn good. If I could get 5 figures for the price of one, I'm doing damn good. You know, see, again, you know, I hear a lot of you all say, we made the same argument a while back, quality over quantity. But you know what? Having one damn figure for 6 months because that's the only figure you could afford, fam, shit, that shit don't make no sense to me. You know what? I need to have something, you know, to show for it. If I spend that much of money, if I bought Galactus and the thing is gigantic and it's heavy as hell, I need to have something to show for him other than just having Galactus and his heralds, man. I need more than that. You know, I'm like, if you gonna cut my spending for damn near 6 months on something like that, look, we need to go somewhere. We need to do something. Again, you know, if you look at a lot of stuff that I buy, it look like I buy and, you know, so much all the time, and it's not true. A lot of the stuff that I buy, fam, is over a period of time, and it just looks like it because it usually comes at one time all of a sudden. And you're dealing with everything at that time, and you're showing everything at that time, and people thinking like, man, I would like to afford stuff like that. Shit, I would too. But that ain't how this is coming. But a lot of people don't know that. Again, you know, as far as when I talk to people about digital versus physical, when we talk about like the PlayStation 5 network and all of that, you know, the PlayStation store, I was explaining to people why I buy digital right now because physical costs too damn much. If a video game costing $70 right now, I'm not spending no money like that. Man, look, I'm gonna buy some games from like years past, have some fun with them. You know, I got, you know, Ninja Warriors for the PS4, but it's for the PS5. I can play it at the digital store. You know, it's downloaded to my PS5. Man, I'm having fun. Look, stop trying to make shit, you know, more difficult than it is. Save money where you can. I understand physical is a great thing. Trust me, I know better than anybody. You know, I collect toys, I collect video games, but when you run out of space, that is what it is. If you run out of space right now, it ain't no more fun. You know, all those things that you love to buy, like all those, you know, games and stuff, you know, I showed y'all pictures of people game rooms, far as toys, action figures, video games, comic books. I haven't showed some of the die-cast cars. I got those pictures, but I'm going to put them up. But you know what? This is what I'm talking about. Then I'm going to post some of the people Funko stuff. You know, like I said, people have been sending stuff, you know. I don't know if it's theirs per se, but I've been getting pictures, so I'm going to just post, man. At the end of the day, it's fun. You know, look, one thing about this reality is you got to look at it. You got to take the wins where you can. See, a lot of people want things to be neat, tied in some nice little bow, and, you know, everything is picture perfect. Everything is working the way it's supposed to. That ain't life. Life is never the way you want it. Life happens the way it needs to. It happens the way it's supposed to. You know, if life was fantastic all the damn time, you would never learn a lesson because there were no need for you to learn a lesson because everything has been good. Once shit gets bad, that's when life shows you who you truly are, how you respond to all these damn badass moments. This is what we talk about. This is what we do. This is how we win. This is how we go to the next level, fam. You get the winning. You get to paying attention to shit. You get to looking at what people talking about. You try to pay attention and you like, man, I've been paying attention for a minute. You know, Unc been talking about some of these and some of them. You know, I do go to some of those stores. I'm going to go over there and see if I can find some. You know what? Look, my hobby wasn't started, you know, my particular collection wasn't started like everybody else's. Mine's was started over a period of damn time. And again, you know what? I just took my time with it. Like I said, there are lots that you could buy, like with comic books, action figures, if you don't care if they're loose, video games. There's lots, cologne lots, there's every watch lots. You can buy every damn thing, shoe lots. Just make sure it's something that you want. You know, this saves you a lot of time and it saves you a hell of a lot of money, fam. It's real out here. I've been pushing this narrative to people for the longest. Make sure you know what it is that you buy. Make sure that you're happy with what you are getting yourself into. That's why I say dip your toes into this slightly. Buy clearance if you're going to get off into action figures, buy clearance. If you're going to get off into video games, buy, cheaper games first to make sure that, you had a space, the time to invest into this. Again, hobbies are good until you realize you don't have the space or the money. But till later, fam, thank you for watching. Peace out.